Yo, welcome to the stream. Well, I was enjoying last night playing the World of Warcraft, and I think I were too. And a lot of people tuning in, so we'll play some more today. We left off, we were level 8. We are doing the Resident Danger. We gotta kill some Gnarlpines as we go along. And then we're also trying to make it into the Burrow Den of Bannathil. And try to get in there and see what's going on with the Druids. There's the Burrow Den over there. So we're going to make our way across and kill any Gnarlpines that we come across. No new gear in a bit. We gotta kill 20 of the Gnarlpines. Like regrowth because it heals you and then you keep getting healed with a heal over time for a little bit after you get healed. Alright, and with that, I think it's worth drinking a little bit of milk. Okay. We'll continue on. Alright, entrance to the Burrow Den. And we'll start clearing our way through. So we're looking for the Ravenfall Talisman, Black Feather Quill, Sapphire Sky, and the Rune of Nesting. They should all be down here. cat form works a little bit different than the caster form. With the cat form, we have energy. And energy fills up a lot faster than magics. I don't want to use all of our MP. We can save up, use our energy, and then every time we use an ability, we get a combo point. Combo points show up under here as the red dots. The higher the combo point we get before we finish a combo, the more damage the finisher does. The finisher does, as you can see on the right, different damage per combo point. Definitely going to help. Increase damage up to 100%, so it can do up to twice the damage by building up your combo points. And combo points stay when you come out of form and go back into form, so you can come back, you can leave form, heal yourself, still keep your combo point.
The Gnarlpine shaman that inhabit this place have discovered a way of separating a sleeping druid's spirit from the physical body. The Furbolg have animated my physical form and are using it to attack anyone that attempts to explore the Banethel Barrow Den. I am now trapped in the Emerald Dream, powerless to stop this. You must help me. The Gnarlpine shaman carry a strange charm which is used to perform this ritual, and I'd like to examine it. Please, Lumifrost, bring one to me.
Alright, gotta find a voodoo charm from one of these shamans. The bear form is really nice. Bear form can take a lot more damage. Let's see, it's got increases armor by 220%, so more than twice as much armor and a lot of stamina by... Sorry. Had to help her. It also increases stamina by 25%. So protection from polymorph effects, increasing threat generation. You get protection from polymorph effects whenever you're in any form, which is really nice. And when you do shapeshift, you get freed from all movement impairing effects. If you get hit by a trap or something, just shapeshift away. That's right. So, Finisher Ferocious Bite takes 25 energy to finish, and it'll use up to 25% more energy to do more damage. So if you have, so it does more damage per point, so 1 point is 9 damage, 5 points is 46 damage, but if you have 50 energy when you use it on the 46 damage, you get a 100% damage increase, so it goes to 92 damage just from that one. But it'll let you use it when you don't have enough to get that 92 damage, so I gotta be careful. I only use it when I have 50 and I get the bonus. Oh, I got the voodoo charm. That was lucky. I just need the 4 items. I think 2 of them are in this room, 1 of them up above and 1 of them down below. We're gonna get the down below one first. Oops. I need to set up my spare macros. With the bear, you build rage, but we have nothing that we can currently spend rage on yet. And rage is built by building damage rather than, over time, like energy and mana. Alright, got the black feather quill. Next one's gonna be up. Burn of nesting. Alright, and then the last two, they're gonna be on the northern sides of Fire Sky. And Ravenclaw Talisman. Ooh, there's a chest. There's one of the ones that I'm going for. To get it, I'm gonna have to go in here and then I come around. Other one, I think is down in here. Alright. Got the Ravenclaw Talisman. Where did the sister girl go? Alright, there's the last one. I don't think she liked that I jumped off. Alright, Sapphire Sky obtained. There she is. Alright, we just gotta go up around this spiral. And pretty much one through. Got a lot of quest ready to turn in.
If I can examine the charm, I may be able to figure out how to break the enchantment. Have you found one? Thank you, Lumifrost. What an odd trinket this is. I can sense the vile aura emanating from it. This is a very powerful enchantment. Druid of the Cloth. After examining this charm, Lumifrost, I see now what must be done. Please take it, and do as I ask. You are to approach the door to the nearby chamber. Inside, you will find my soulless body. Although I regret what I am about to tell you, I see no other way to free myself from the control of the Gnarlpine. In order for me to escape them, you must kill my physical form. Once that is done, use the voodoo charm on my fallen body. After you have completed this task, please return to me. I am finally free of the control of the Gnarlpine. Thank you, Lumifrost. My spirit may now rest peacefully forever in the Emerald Dream. Perhaps one day we may meet again, young Druid. But, for now, please accept this reward as a symbol of my gratitude. I haven't seen any of the sleeping druids. They must have been taken from here already.
Be careful.
I thought she might actually take me to the exit, but she just leaves me there. I'm not actually Hearthstone. It'll take me back to the inn.
Lumifrost, the kidnapped druids of the Talon will be forever trapped in the Emerald Dream if we cannot retrieve the relics of Wakening from the Banethel Barrow Den to the west. For every minute we delay, their fate comes one step closer to eternal doom. You have succeeded, young Druid. Well done. And just in time, I might add. Ursel the Mauler. Now the time has come to save the druids of the Talon. If we fail now, Lumifrost, they will be forever lost in sleep. I shall prepare the relics of Wakening and perform the ritual. For my work to take effect, the cursed beast responsible for this horrible situation must be slain. It was Ursel the Mauler who meddled with our brethren's calling, and it is Ursel the Mauler who must now pay so they can be freed. Travel northwest on the road and find the path north into the cleft. Ursel's den will be there.
Okay, gotta kill Ursula the Mauler.
Impressive. I hope my huntress carried her weight. If we continue with this fervor, we may yet still free Teldrassil from the corruption that Alexstrasza herself could not burn out.
Farewell.
Good.
Be with you.
I know this probably wasn't very pleasant work, but we greatly appreciate it. I fear for our dear Teldrassil. It seems it is becoming more corrupt by the day, and our ignorance to the cause is plaguing me greatly.
Asha Selah.
Did you kill Lord Molinas yet? It is vital that he be taken care of quickly and quietly, Lumifrost. His continued existence is an embarrassment to us all. With Lord Molinas laid to rest, I can finally move on to other matters. Thank you, Lumifrost.
Gonna sell things real quick.
How may I help? Goddess, watch over you.
An 8-slot bag. Better than some of my 6-slot bags. I will take it.
I cannot put that there.
It does not like something about begging on right now. I will go without it.
I cannot put that there.
Alright, so turn this one off. I don't know what it loves or what it's mad about it right now. Let's try this. I guess they've just made most of it into the game now, so it's not really needed. And they did a pretty good job of it. I'm not mad. Your bound character can be shared with your other characters. That's okay.
I can't use that yet.
Don't have required proficiency. Oh, can't wear meld. Okay. Alright then. Ooh, first set of bracers. Increase backpack size? Or by securing your account with SMS Protect. No, right now. Okay. Where were we? Okay. Actually, I need to fix my tank macros while we're on the way. Okay, that should fix that. Now I can go back to cat farm for more speed. And we can sprint for even more speed. There's the moon priestess I need. The moon priestess.
The road to Darnassus. The road to Darnassus must be kept safe. Corrupted furbolgs from the Gnarlpine tribe have been attacking travelers relentlessly. Important news and commerce travels to and from Darnassus by way of this road daily. We cannot afford to have a rogue band of heathens terrorizing people. Take up arms in the name of the sacred forest, Druid. Their den lies up this northern path. Slay these Gnarlpine ambushers and report back to me.
I can do it. We're gonna kill 8 of these, and Ursula the Mauler is on the way. Oh. 2 quests with 1 sweep.
It is too far away.
Still about as fast in cat farm, but I saved my MP for heals, so pretty nice. this killing of them part done. Still need to kill their boss man though. I can see him. I know that's Grimmaw. The different one. Is he protecting the boss man? I guess he is. I see them both over there. I'm probably pulling with a spell or something. Let's try this. Ooh, leveled me up. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, and I unlocked ground mounts. And my travel form. Now we're talking. Also means I got bark skin. Heck yeah. Wait, I got flying mounts too? I can already fly? Wait a second. Okay, I'm not flying yet. I don't have flight form. I do have mount for travel form.
What
You have
brings
served the good
here?
people of Delanar and Darnassus well, brave Druid. As a member of the Sentinel Force of Teldrassil, I salute your efforts.
Well, thank you.
May the stars guide
Combat specialization. Uh-huh.
Gloomy Frost, you have proven yourself a most worthy and able Druid. A night elf who follows the path of honor as sure as you do is certain to find great glory in this world. Ursul's death brings safety to our once slumbering Druids, but the source of his corruption yet remains within our forests. With time, I trust that you will find this evil and cleanse it for the sake of all of our people. You are destined for great things, young Druid.
Farewell.
Alright.
Dinalan's Earth. Are you heading to the south? To Lake Alameth? If so, then I have a task I might ask of you. My colleague Dinalan has a camp along the eastern end of the lake, where he is studying and experimenting on the plant life of Teldrassil. He requested a package of rare earths from Darnassus and it was late, only recently arriving here in Delanar. Can you take the package to him?
Go in peace.
Sure, we can take the package. So, talents and specializations are basically what type of character you want to play. The thing about WoW is play a bunch of different type of characters, and that's the great thing about Druid is Druid can play pretty much all of them. Not the best with any of them, but versatility. What I love. So we're going to probably play Guardian while we're leveling, and then if I go into a dungeon or something, depending on how I feel, we'll probably stay Guardian or go with Carol. I do also like Resto a lot. Probably will not play much balance at all. I play a little balance, but not much.
You have something for me? Ah,
Greetings.
it's here. I have waited for this rare earth for quite some time. I hope it's still fresh. Thank you for bringing it to me, Lumi Frost. You are a night elf who is generous with her time.
Be careful.
Text-to-speech has no idea how to say my name. Saying Lumi Frost, but it's Lumifrost.
I am
The creation
honored.
of Teldrassil was a grand achievement, but now the world must shift to regain its balance.
Hello.
Timberling seeds. The timberlings of Teldrassil are elementals of nature. In some ways they reflect the natural order of plants and animals on our great tree. So it is disturbing to see how angry the timberlings are, particularly considering that things should be healing. I want to help hunt down the source. I have been working on different methods of nurturing plants and would like to try them on timberling seeds. Please, can you gather seeds from timberlings around Lake Alameth and bring them to me? The creation of Teldrassil was a grand achievement.
How may I help?
Timberling sprouts. Small timberlings are sprouting around the waters of Lake Alameth. I'm afraid these sprouts are beyond help. We should try to clear them from the land before they grow large enough to cause trouble. When you're wandering the lake, if you see any timberling sprouts, please take them. Help keep our land clean.
Alright, keep the land clean and
Good
kill the
luck, friend.
timberling. On it. Alright, get that air. Have to look at that. Alright, let's see. Hmm. Right now, we'll go Guardian. And these are fine. Okay.
The glowing fruit. Hanging from beneath the fronds of this glowing plant is a large, round fruit. Denalan would want to study this fruit, you are certain. Got some Timberling seeds. Still gotta get the sprouts. Let's do. What is the starter build? That's fine.
Well, I need to kill him now.
The moss-twined heart. The heart of black moss the fetid is covered with a dark, oily moss. In fact, the only way to tell this is a heart is from its slow, rhythmic beat. A beat that continues even now. Perhaps Dean will want to see this heart. The creation of Teldrassil was a grand achievement, but now the world must shift to regain.
What brings you here?
Do you have the seeds? I am eager to plant them.
Can I
You
assist
got them.
you?
This is good. I'm hoping that careful study might lead me to understand where the Timberling corruption stems from. I will plant these seeds in special soil I have prepared. I believe the seeds will sprout into Timberlings who are much more docile. Perhaps later you can see the results. Relian Greenspire. Lumi Frost, can you take one of the seeds you brought me to my friend, Relian Greenspire? He is a druid that resides at Wellspring Hovel, and when last we spoke he revealed his interest in my work with the Timberlings. He had some ideas himself, and he will appreciate a specimen seed to work with. Thank you, Lumi Frost. I hope that, someday, you will see the fruit of my labors. You will find Wellspring Hovel along the road heading west out of Dalanar, on the way to Darnassus. The creation of Teldrassil was a grand
How
achievement.
may I help?
Hello, Lumi Frost. Have you found any sprouts near the waters? That's a lot.
With you.
I'm afraid they're spreading at a dangerous rate. I hope I can solve the riddle of what is tainting them. Thank you for your help, Lumi Frost. The land is a cleaner place from your efforts.
Can I
The creation of
assist you?
Teldrassil was a grand achievement, but now the world must shift to regain its balance. Lumi
Greetings.
Frost, you look like you have something to tell me. Do you have news concerning the Timberlings?
I am
You found
honored.
this on Teldrassil? Intriguing, this fruit is exotic. Perhaps its seeds were brought here from far off. Perhaps even as far as Azeroth. And there's something about this fruit, it seems to have reacted very strangely with the soil of Teldrassil. Thank you, Lumi Frost. Now if you'll excuse me, I must study this further.
Goddess.
Lumi Frost. You have something for me? What is
brings
this?
you here?
A Timberling heart? It's covered with a foul moss. Thank you for bringing this to me, Lumi Frost. I will examine the heart and, if fortune shines, Determine the nature of the moss about it.
How may
Planting
I
the
help?
heart. I have removed that foul moss from the heart, but it remains tainted. Try placing the heart in my planter. It is filled with a nutritive soil that may cleanse and heal the heart.
May the stars guide you.
This planter is filled with soil, specially prepared by Dinalan. You place the heart within the planter, and it quickly digs itself in. A few seconds later it wriggles back out, cleansed. It pulses slightly, beckoning for you to take it.
Alright, I don't think there's anything else here I need.
Tell Drossel, the burden of the Caldore. You must now visit the moonwell that rests under the boughs of the oracle tree, far to the northwest. The first and most powerful of our wells, its waters are said to possess the very essence of Elun's powers. Retrieve a phial of its water and return to me. I will meet you at the crossroads in front of Darnassus when your task is complete.
Go in peace.
Okay, so wait, I can fly, or can't fly? I'm confused. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Assist
And how may I help you? Ah, a timberling seed? I wanted to try growing one of these to help Dinalan with his studies. But I'm afraid I've discovered that a corruption has grown in many of the timberlings, and seeds from such creatures carry their parents' taint. They are beyond my talents to repair. Dinalan is very skilled with things that grow. He may find a cure for future timberlings. He may be their only hope.
How
Mossy
may I
tumors.
help?
There is a malevolence growing in the timberlings. We are trying to find the source, but until we do, in order to keep Teldrossel safe we must cut down the timberlings who are beyond help. Those that wander Wellspring Lake to the north are the most tainted. They must be removed. Destroy the timberlings you find there, and gather the mossy tumors growing upon them. Bring the tumors to me so that they may be burned.
Goodbye.
Alright, 5 monthly tumors and I gotta fill my amethyst pile. Alright.
The enchanted blade. I was dispatched with a small group of sentinels here to protect the oracle tree from the harpies that have made nests all around the glade. Little by little we are trying to push them back. When the oracle tree attempted to send a runner to Darnassus with a report, the messenger was attacked and killed by a group of the harpies. If you feel up to the task, go to their nests, slay them, and return their belts to me as proof of your deeds.
Del Nadus.
Tears of the
Illumine
Moon.
with you.
Lady Sathra was once beloved of Elun. Graceful and pure, the spider spun her silver threads through the moonlight, catching the evening mist. The silvery dew had strong healing powers and was kept at the nearby temple. But of late, Sathra has descended into madness. Her future generations are now threatened as well. Find Lady Sathra, Lumi Frost, and end her suffering. She dwells northeast of here, near the river. Gather her silvery spinnerets and bring them back to me.
Goddess watch over you.
Alright. I gotta get silvery spinnerets, blood feather belt from the harpies, and 5 mossy tumors. Also want to see what this
The
is.
shimmering frond. The fronds on this plant shimmer in the forest light, giving it a twisting, pulsing aura. You believe that Dinalan would want a specimen of this.
Alright, another specimen for Denara. Why aren't my things working? Okay. First death. Why aren't... But that was because my buttons weren't working. I'm getting these pop-ups. What is it not liking? Doesn't like the add-on big debuff. Yeah, it wasn't letting me use my buffs. Yeah, let's head back. It is an interesting thing about WoWs. You have to go find your body after you die. We're on our way, let's take a look. So what was it not liking? Big debuffs. Let's try everything. Can I use my debuff? Oh, I can use my buff now. Okay. Alright, that's 4 belts. Almost see tumors yet. Oh, that's all the belts I need. Okay. I'm gonna need to get something out to fly on. It should be good. I also want to change the light so that's the old style light. Light style. Which light style? There's not a switch light style. Okay, I don't have the other style. So I guess here we go.
Missed. The saber cat's fur is a distinctive gray color, blending into the surrounding forest. As she lays there, you observe that she is badly wounded, with deep lacerations across her back and stomach. She raises her head and gazes at you, bright intelligence shining in blue eyes. She seems to wish to follow you. Not quite as fast as me. It's okay.
What
I,
brings you
Irania
here?
Clouds Break,
Good
have been
luck,
tasked with
friend.
protecting the sanctity of the Oracle Grove.
I am honored.
Irania Clouds Break, have been tasked with protecting the sanctity of the Oracle Grove.
What
Their
brings
slashing
you
talons and
here?
piercing beaks may prove a difficult match for your own abilities, Lumi Frost, but I have faith that you will not fail in this task.
How
I am
may
impressed by
help?
what you have accomplished here in so short a time, Lumi Frost. Would that I could ask you to remain here to assist me with my duties, but I know in my heart that greater tasks lie ahead for you. Thank you, Lumi Frost. I feared I would never see Mist again, knowing only her death in my heart, never to be united with my faithful companion. I owe you more than you can know, and you have my eternal gratitude.
Farewell.
Why is my backpack button F12? Hold on. Let's see. Options, key bindings. Back. Open all bags. Okay. Close. There we go. Let me drag it. Yeah, I need to sell that soon. Alright, we're not doing enchanting right now, so we're good there. Here's Sathra. Alright, now I gotta get those 5 mossy tumors. Level 12. Alright, that's 5. Everything we need to turn in.
I regret the task that I have asked you to carry out, but Lady Sathra is beyond hope. It is our hope to offer the sacrifice of the spinnerets to Elune. With this sacrifice, Ilum will bless Sathras so that she might be reborn, and at peace. The forest mourns for Lady Sathra, but it was something that had to be done. I hope now that she can rest in peace. Thank you, Lumifrost.
Go in peace.
Have you been to Wellspring Lake, Lumifrost? Have you been hunting the Timberlings there?
Can
Well
I
done.
assist
These
you?
tumors are the symptom of the Timberling's disease. They are filled with a poison that we must cleanse from our new land. I will dispose of these tumors. Thank you, Lumifrost.
Del Nadres. Hello.
The creation of Teldrassil was a grand achievement, but now the world must shift to regain its balance.
What
Oaken
brings you
Scowl.
here?
I figured it out. I had to rush here to find you. It's so simple really, the corruption has spread from Timberling to Timberling, but there's but one that is the source. Oaken Scowl, he's being poisoned by the largest tumor I have ever seen. I would call it gargantuan, even. Oaken Scowl used to reside in a cave near my lake, but has since found his way to a nook to the northeast of here. Lumifrost, hunt down Oaken Scowl and collect the tumor, remove this source of corruption from my home.
Good luck.
The creation of Teldrassil was a grand achievement, but now the world must shift to regain its balance. You have something for me? Where did you get this? I haven't seen a plant like this since a sojourn I made to the Swamp of Sorrows, decades ago. It's amazing that a specimen made its way to Teldrassil. And it's grown to such a size. Thank you, Lumifrost. Forgive my shortness of words, but there is a test I would like to perform on this frond.
Till next we meet.
Oh, we gotta go back north. For the Oaken Scowl. There he is. Easy enough.
Have you located Oakenskal yet, Night Elf?
Ishnu Allah.
I knew you were more than capable of ridding the lake of that horrible beast. It is a distressing situation. Oakenskal was once a grand leader amongst his kind, but corruption does not discriminate between the lowly and the noble. The size of this tumor is quite disturbing, but I must study it to learn more about the disease that upsets the Timberling population. Thank you, Lumifrost.
Alone light your path.
To be in the presence of the Oracle Tree, it is almost to feel wisdom take form. Along with the Druids, the Oracle Tree has been carefully monitoring the growth of Teldrassil. Our observations have been disheartening, but all is not without hope. The tree is indeed recovering since its blessing, but the growth is still somehow stunted, hindered. We suspect some portion of the corruption remains within the tree, waiting to be cleansed. We simply need to find it. Teldrassil, the coming dawn. There is one last moonwell that I would like you to visit. It is directly south of here, on the shores of the pools of Arlathrine. Be wary as you seek out the well, and keep your weapons close at hand. I sense a growing corruption from the boughs of southern Teldrassil. When you have the water, I want you to bring it to a familiar face that you'll see at the pools.
Greetings. Good luck, friend.
All of the pools.
It is good to see you again, Lumifrost. I see you have succeeded in collecting the waters of the Moonwells on behalf of Korithra's Moon Rage. I hope you have learned much along the way.
What is
Indeed,
nature's call?
I have spoken to Korithras on my way here, and he has gifted me with the waters you have been gathering. They may well prove useful sooner than we'd imagined. Strangely, the growing corruption we've felt is actually a good sign. Teldrassil has been burdened with this taint for a long time, and thanks to the blessing of the dragon aspects, only now is it coming to the surface in a form that we might strike against. The vengeance of Elune. As Teldrassil purges itself of the corruption that has perverted its growth for all of these years, a malevolent growth has formed near the tree's edge, south of here. We have an opportunity to strike out and purge the source of the fell moss that has tainted the gnarl pine, the timberlings, and everything else. With the water that you've collected from the moonwells and the renewed strength of Teldrassil herself, I can grant you great power for a short while. Put an end to this corruption, Gloomy Frost.
Been given a great power. Moon Knight summons a beam of light that grants healing to the caster and their allies and purges corruption from enemies. Pulls all corruption demons within 40 yards. Summon a fury of stars. Okay. Alright. Healed the paw, and now I go back and turn it in. Alright. Next talent. And this
God
one?
be praised.
Great outdoors.
Everything I had encountered suggested this corruption to be buried deep within Teldrassil itself. I had worried we might never be able to strike at the source without killing the World Tree. I am thankful I was wrong. Malfurion was the start to this great turn of fortune. Perhaps I will seek him out before I depart to the wilds again. Thank you, Lumifrost. Thank you for everything you have done. You are sure to be a great hero someday.
Ah, both of these are not great.
The waters of Teldrassil. Our tasks are done here for now. This water proved to be of great importance, but it wasn't originally meant for me. Go ahead and bring it back to Corithras at the crossroads. I'm sure he'd like you to deliver it to its original destination. It is good to see you again. I sense that Terindrila's task went smoothly with you by her side. Thank you for returning to me so swiftly. I have but one last task to ask of you. Shall we? Home of the Kaldore. It has been an undeniable honor to have met you. You are a testament to the nobility of your race. Go now and finish this final task. Take the waters to Tyrn the Whisperwind in Darnassus.
Then not.
You can go see Tyrenda. Quest is only available for 1 minute.
Something first.
I don't think I'm gonna be fast enough. Even then I wasn't fast enough. A lot of question marks. All the question marks. On my bar? Yeah, I'm pretty low level still. Haven't unlocked a lot of the skills. Alright, can't do this one. What are you doing, Sinister? That was a lot of fun. It's very different. There's definitely a lot to do and a lot of story. And if you've ever played Warcraft, you get to see a lot of the people from Warcraft. So that was really nice. I'm playing as a Druid, which is a shapeshifter. I can be like my travel form, which is a little bit faster than all my other forms, and I got like my cat form. I didn't realize that I had. I got Prowl. Okay. And then I've also got my bear form. I'll get more forms as I level. This is a new character though. This is just the second time I've played this character. Just on a lunch break currently before I go back to work for another 8 hours. Ooh, I feel that pain. Sorry that's happening. I'm doing good. Glad to be able to play a little bit. Had a bunch of people come in and seemed to enjoy it yesterday, so I figured I'd play some more WoW. I like WoW. I've played a bunch. But yeah, with everything being, you know, read text and WoW, I never read everything. I always would skip around, not really read the full of everything. But when I found that there was an add-on that let you do text-to-speech quests, I figured, why not have a little fun with that? I could listen to the quests, not have to read everything, and still do everything. Should be fun. So it's more story-oriented than like in-game raiding or PvP right now, but should be really good. Alright, Toronto, what do you got for me?
How fare
In
you,
her
young
light,
one?
all truths are revealed. I speak
the blessed
for
waters
my
from our moon wells. You have borne witness to the spirit of the Kaldore, then? In recent times, I've come to find that the spirit offers more questions than it does answers, but such is the continuing nature of discovery that drives us in our darkest hours. I will offer you the simplest answers that I can. Malfurion has returned to me, to us, but harsh times are yet upon us. Staghelm is gone and the world is racked with pain. Malfurion has much to mend, and he will need help.
Do not lose faith.
Malfurion, this guy right here, he's my favorite character in the game. He's awesome. He's a druid. He's why I like
How may
druids.
I aid you?
It'll be a minute before we get to meet him, though.
Breaking waves of change. You look able. And perhaps willing to help? Oberdine has finally fallen. Though many of its inhabitants departed long ago when the city first suffered the brunt of the cataclysm, many of the more stubborn residents are yet unaccounted for. And it now appears that the city may have been overrun by water elementals. My sisters need help rescuing the survivors. Please, Druid, use the western tree to reach Ruttherin, then speak to Vesperistus to secure a flight to Lordanel. Be swift.
Good luck, friend.
Alright. I'm almost done with this area. 97% done with the intro. So, excited about that. And yeah, it is nice. And it's also pretty funny too, because the text-to-speech messes up all of the words. Always good times. Alright, so I gotta go to Ruthven Village and speak with the Spristus and secure a ride to Lorden now. We can do that. So we teleport. We went from inside the city down here to this village on the south. And from here, we can talk to this guy. He's the hippogriff trainer, and he'll give us a
To
flight.
maintain our link to the mainland, we have hippogriffs constantly flying between Ruttherin Village and Dark Shore.
May the stars guide you. What
To maintain
brings
our
you
link to the
here?
Alright, so
mainland,
we're gonna head
we have
over to
hippogriffs
Dark Shore.
constantly flying between Ruttherin Village and Dark Shore.
We were actually on top of this gigantic tree for the entire first part of the questing up until now. Eldrasil, it's the world tree, or well, somewhat the world tree. It's what they're trying to remake into the world tree, but it's got some corruption.
Did the Sentinels send you? Thank Elune. We need everyone we can get.
What
The last wave of survivors. It's too late for Laird, he didn't make it in time. The last wave of Night Elves from Oberdine attempted to escape a couple of hours ago. They stayed in their old home, clinging to the hope that it could be salvaged, but it seems they were finally forced out. I fear many of them won't make it, like Laird did not. Quickly, go down the coast to the west and find any survivors that you can. We're sending Sentinels and Hippogriffs down, but every moment counts. We need to know which ones might make it.
Asha Allah.
Alright, go down the coast and see if we can rescue somebody. Right, there's the first body there. Are they alive? Are they dead?
Valker's body lies motionless. As you begin to move away, a hand reaches out and grabs your ankle. He's alive.
Oh, you can now go Chromie's. Okay. We might have to go Chromie time.
Jer's Hala rolls onto his
Let's
side
go
to
ahead
look at
and
you
do
as you
this
approach
real
and you
quick.
see a hopeful smile creep onto his face. As you approach, you hear Cyrilene gasp for breath. He looks to stand a chance if rescued soon. A whisper escapes Sheldon's throat as you approach. Help, please.
Alright. Let's see, we can now accept Chromie's call at the Hero's Call board in Stormwind. This will allow you to choose which expansion you want to level in and scale the content to your level. You're free to continue your current guide, skipping this and continuing on, but it won't continue to scale. If you want to enable Chromie time, yeah. So, I want Chromie time so that everything scales with me, and then we're actually going to stop leveling at some point so we can stay in Chromie time, because Chromie time ends if you get too high level. So that's the idea. back to Rithrin village. We'll come back to you.
Hello.
The hippogriff is a noble beast.
We're gonna
proud
keep
and
doing
swift.
quests here, but
They
I
are
need
an
to
honor
turn that
train,
on,
and
so
can quickly take their rider a great distance.
we're doing a little bit of a side quest. Okay, so the teleport is out here on the end of this pier. Before we do this, I will be right back. I'm gonna let the dog out. The Crummie's Call. Bronze Dragonflight's magics are powerful and allow you to see Azeroth. How we choose to explore the world and rise to the challenge in your favorite period in time.
Adventurers wanted, Chromie's Call. Chromie is seeking veteran adventurers to embark on expeditions through time and space. This is your opportunity to experience the legendary adventures of the past today. Speak with Chromie near the Stormwind Embassy for more information.
Alright. Hello, Chromie.
Hey there, Lumifrost. Wherever you want to go, I can help you get there. Time works in mysterious ways, but you don't look like a stranger to mystery. I'm glad you made it, Lumifrost. Something tells me that your future is waiting for you in the past. Hey there, Lumifrost. Wherever you want to go, I can help you get there. Time works in mysterious ways, but you don't look like a stranger to mystery.
Alright. We're gonna do Cataclysm first. Well, the first part of Cataclysm first. We'll jump around a little bit, maybe.
Who would have thought someone named Deathwing would bring about so much destruction?
Cataclysm, onward to adventure in the Eastern Kingdoms. There are people across Azeroth that could use your help, Lumifrost. They come from different walks of life, but are all working towards finding their place on this beautiful world. Examine the Hero's Call board and see where your adventure awaits. Hey there, Lumifrost. Wherever you want to go, I can help you get there. Time works in mysterious ways, but you don't look like a stranger to mystery. Sure. I always look forward to your questions. Unless they're in the past. Then I remember them fondly. Anyway, what can I answer for you? I'm a bronze dragon, so I can help you walk through time to explore Azeroth's history. While in a time-walking campaign, that timeline will be brought to your level so every adventure feels like a new, rewarding experience. All you have to do is tell me the timeline you'd like to explore. Sure. I always look forward to your questions. Unless they're in the past. Then I remember them fondly. Anyway, what can I answer for you?
don't know if there is one back. I'll just use my Hearthstone. I know there is one, but I don't feel like looking it up right now. Thinking it's somewhere else. Okay, we will take the hippogriff.
Where would you like to fly?
We need to fly to Lordendale.
Farewell.
Alright.
Peace
Thank
be
you,
with you.
Druid. Some of them surely would not have made it without you. We'll be taking the wounded to the main building once we have them all safely back in town. Perhaps you can meet us there later?
Goddess watch over you.
Your body looks worn and your spirit weary. Rest yourself beneath our roof and allow alone to guide your dreams.
Corruptor's Master Key.
What
Threat from the water. Some of the
They're
survivors of
lions.
this last Oberdine attack are still trying to make it up the coast to safety. We only caught word that they were coming within the last hour. I wish that we had more warning. The coastline west of us is swarming with vile spray, vicious little water elementals. We need to clear them out if any of the survivors are to have a chance of making it to Lordanel. Depart immediately and kill every elemental you see.
Alright, that's better. Okay, we gotta kill the vile sprays. Alright, those are done.
Your efforts are very much appreciated. Since the cataclysm, the elementals have been out of control. We have little hope of taking back Oberdine without extinguishing their presence first.
Be careful.
The boon of the seas. It is good to see you. You were key in ensuring that our loved ones made it home, and I hold some hope that you may yet help us further. Like Laird, their wounds will be grave, every one of them battered by the coast and assaulted by the elementals. I am doing what I can, but it seems that those elementals hosted a toxin that is weakening their ability to heal. I believe I can concoct a salve, but I will need secretion from the muscles of the clams that inhabit this coast. Can you help me?
May the stars guide you.
Will help. Turn this out real quick though.
Feel free to browse.
And then cloth one actually makes something. I don't know. Used to be worth something. I don't need any of this food. Restores 0 health over 18 seconds. That's helpful. Milk will be helpful. Wait a second, do I even have a belt? Yeah, I have a belt. Alright.
Farewell.
Buzzbox 413. Greetings. I'm helping Narnarian here try to unravel what's been corrupting the wildlife in the area. I've set up some machines in the field that can analyze animal parts and possible corruption agents. If you can get me some good samples, we can get to the bottom of this affliction quickly. The first machine is Buzzbox 413. I set it up on the beach just east of town. I'll need you to gather some flesh from the nearby corrupted tide crawlers and bring it to the machine so that I can analyze it.
Right.
Okay, so I gotta go to Buzzbox 413. So I gotta get these. And I also gotta kill these guys. I need to hide that one. Alright. That is done. Can I walk up this? I can. Okay.
Did you bring
be
mussels
with
from the
you.
clams? I worry that our time grows very short.
Greetings.
This will do perfectly. Thank you so much. I suspect they will want to thank you personally should they recover, so perhaps you can stop by later on.
The wound.
Level 14. I gotta turn in Buzz Box 413 now.
Buzzbox 413 hums at you expectantly. The machine crackles loudly, and then Whizbang's static-ridden voice becomes audible. Lovely. I hope you didn't kill too many of them. We're not trying to wipe out the population, we just need to get to the source of this corruption quickly. I'm proceeding with the analysis now. No accounting for your taste. The machine buzzes for a few moments before Whizbang's voice breaks through. Interesting. The source of this corruption definitely came from something external, no surprises there, but it appears that in this case they've been eating something foul. A large mammal probably. Most likely a bear. Search the beach for a bear carcass for me. Slightly east of there would make the most sense, on the inland side of the beach. Bring me the sample back at town.
Looking for a bear carcass. Found a bear carcass. Got a sample. And now we return it.
Pleased
Welcome
to meet
back.
you.
Did you find that bear sample that I was looking for?
Can I help you?
This definitely looks like the stuff they were eating. Let me take a closer peek. Buzzbox
Greetings.
723. There are a couple other forms of wildlife that we've verified infected. It's actually good news that the crabs appear to have caught this from the bears. Hopefully that means this all stems from one source. We need to focus our attention on those bears now. Buzzbox 723 is near the waterfalls to the east. It's going to be messy work, but it's necessary. I'll need you to bring some fresh bear guts to that buzzbox for analysis. We'll go from there once I have the information.
You have a great day now.
Alright. gonna mess me up if I leave that on. Lots of corrupted bears.
Buzzbox 723 hums at you expectantly. Static precedes Whizbang's distorted voice. The results are coming in now. We should have some information on how the bears contracted this in just a moment. A cure in the dark. Some unintelligible speech spews forth from the machine before you make out Whizbang's voice again. Dusk rats. They've been eating the dusk rats. Those little buggers only come from one place, a cave against the cliff face to the east. Find a path up to the northeast and look for an opening under the waterfall. The dusk rats there are either getting into something nasty or someone's intentionally spreading some agent through them. In either case, just bring me back several samples of the stuff.
Fix file Icar. Is it Icar or Icar? I think it's Icar.
The corruption's source. I rushed here as soon as I heard the news from Whizbang. I know who's behind this mess now. Foul Hoof. He came over from Teldrassil after he was chased out for performing perverse magics. The kinds of corruption he employs are not welcome among my people, and it seems he's taken it a step further this time, perhaps as some form of revenge. Since been given too many chances, it's time we remove this threat to all that is natural. Kill Zin and his minions, and then find me back in Lordanel.
May the stars guide you.
Alright.
Bearer of good fortune. This key appears to be for the animal cages spread throughout Cliff Spring Hollow. Darnarian would surely appreciate if you took advantage of the situation to free some of the uncorrupted dusk rats and thistle bears that are still being held captive.
We will free them. Can't have locked up animals. That's 4 of 8. 5 of 8. Eight of 8 on the grill slain. All the Iker obtained. Bunch of animals released. There's a quest to pick up in here.
A troubling prescription. A crude, hastily assembled apothecary's workbench stands here, heaped with scrawled notes and noxious brews. It looks as though the Forsaken have also been studying Foulhoof's handiwork. You grab the most important looking notes and prepare to smash the laboratory before notifying Tree Tender of your discovery.
Alright. Gotta go finally kill the Zen Valhoo. Alright. We can get out of here now. Jump into the maw of the void. Okay. Probably heal before I jump into the maw of the void. Oh, that looks fun. Geronimo! Alright. We're gonna kill Hilarious.
Writings of the Void. The scrolls are vague and appear to be a piece of a much larger puzzle, but if you are not mistaken, they seem to reveal some of the steps on the path to becoming a demon hunter. The dark oaths and rituals necessary for becoming a demon hunter are frowned on by most of the night elves, so this is likely something they would be very interested in keeping quiet. Ranger Glinda and A.L. Shea will know what to do with these scrolls.
Alright.
I wasn't expecting anyone down here. Come to keep me company, or just looking for a way out.
May the stars guide you.
Did you get to the
Salutations!
stuff? The sooner I can start working on a cure, the more animals we can save. This should be plenty.
Interesting.
Thanks so much. I'll get working on a cure for this nastiness immediately.
Be seeing you.
I am
There are
honored.
many dangers facing us, but we cannot find ourselves neglecting nature, lest it neglect us in our time of need. We've learned this lesson before.
Can I
It is done
assist
then.
you?
Thank you. I only hope that the wildlife here will see more peace with his passing. There are many dangers facing us, but we cannot find ourselves neglecting nature, lest it neglect us in our time of need. We've learned this lesson before.
Greetings.
Yes, Night Elf.
Hello.
I am pleased to hear that you were able to free some of the remaining wildlife. With a bit of good fortune, we will find the cure for the corruption that the others have faced before any more of them die.
Goddess,
What's this?
watch over.
You found something else in the cave?
The moon
Tharnarian
be
Tree
with
Tender
you.
pages through the notes as you relate your story, the lines in his face deepening with concern. So the Forsaken have been studying Foulhoof's work? My gut crawls at the thought of what they might have done were they able to weaponize his corruption. You've done well to destroy their work, but this raises deeper concerns. What brought the Forsaken to our doorstep? Are they working with the Shatterspear trolls to our north? Sorrows are heaping upon sorrows, Druid. I'm glad you're here.
Till next we meet.
A love
Ishnu
eternal.
Allah.
I would like to extend my gratitude for saving us. I would call myself fortunate, but my beloved, Anaya, lays long dead. I am alone and deeply troubled, and sadly, I require your aid yet again. Wandering the woods of Dark Shore after my rescue, I found myself in the ruins of Bashalaran, where I saw the haunted spirit of my beloved. She must be freed, but I lack the heart to do it. Her spirit must be destroyed.
Illuminate your path.
A lost companion.
Greetings.
Please help. I can barely sit up. My friend, a bear named Grimclaw, he's not here. I sent him ahead to let the sentinels know we were coming before we left Oberdine, but he never arrived. I sensed something might be amiss as we were leaving, but with the evacuation, I never had a chance to act on it. If he's injured, there's only one place that he would go, the Withering Thicket, north of Oberdine, down the road to the south from here. Bring him back to me safely, he's my only family.
Goodbye.
Ishnu
Greetings,
Allah.
Druid.
I am
How can I
honored.
help you, Druid?
Hello.
Where did you find these? You haven't shown them to anyone else, have you? I apologize. You took me off guard. Telarius was a very powerful demon hunter, but he was slain during a confrontation with the Warden, Mayev, many years ago. You are fortunate that his ghost was only a shade of his former power. I wonder how many have found their way to him in those ruins. I will see to it that these scrolls make their way to the High Priestess immediately. Thank you, Lumifrost.
God
The
is
final
well.
issue of Bashalaran. It is in times like these that we are forced to stop and examine our way of life. We are mortal now, and no matter how much we desire otherwise, we are deserving of our new place in this world. Bashalaran, down the road to the south, once a city of our ancestors, it now is home to their cursed ghosts. We held hope of salvation for them as with ourselves, but we have left them in torment for too long. It is time to extinguish the final flame of Bashalaran.
Del Madras.
Hello. Farewell.
How many
Greetings.
Alright, we'll travel to Bashalaran.
careful.
In my talent point. Survival instincts. Good one to have. I get wild charge also, but I can't get it. At least for a little while. 5 more points to unlock this.
I am
Solace for
honored.
the Highborn. I have come to Bashalaran to grant peace to the troubled spirits of the Highborn, but I find my hand hesitates with each blow. If you would like to aid me, you would have my gratitude.
Farewell.
Extinguish the final flame. Okay, I need 6 of these and 6 of these. Dawn Runner over here. Oops. And will keep myself off of there.
What
You have my
brings
thanks.
here?
Though they may not be able to show it, you have the thanks of the highborn spirits as well.
Good luck.
Fare safely,
friend.
traveler.
Alright, gotta go find Grimclaw.
Greetings, traveler. You seem to have an interest in my friend here. You're here on behalf of his friend Volker then, I imagine? If Volker didn't come himself, he must be injured as well. I hope he recovers quickly. Grimclaw is too injured to be moved far and he's going to need some immediate treatment. I'm afraid I can't let you take him back just yet, but perhaps you can help me while I tend to him. Welcome, child. Unsavory remedies. I have no doubts that Grimclaw will recover with the help of my healing magics, though I can't say the same for the poachers that attacked him. Still, I could use some salve to close his wounds and lessen his pain while he heals. To the east you will find the ruins of Lornesta. Among the crumbled stones, there is a variety of fuming toadstool that flourishes in the damp environment. Bring me some of the toadstools so that I can mix a salve for our friend here. Ritual materials. While we tend to Grimclaw, I would like you to peacefully gather some ritual materials for me from the nearby wildlife. I need whiskers from the moonstalkers to the west, pluck them from the sleeping ones and move away quickly. I need hair from the doe to the east, just avoid the stags. Finally, I need fur from the bears along the water to the northeast. Wait until they catch a fish, then get the sample quickly and get away before they finish eating. Please do not harm any of them.
Goodbye.
What
Twice
is nature's
removed.
call?
We cannot condone reckless violence, it is not our nature. However, there are times when the consequences of avoiding battle are too tangible to ignore, as is the case with these Naga. When the earth in the area shattered, a small section of ruins rose to our east. These ruins once housed those loyal to Queen Ashera, and it seems her kind have returned in search of something. Take this petrified root. You can use it on their fallen to raise Ents to aid you. Deal with them and their leader swiftly.
I wasn't sure what to do there for a second. Now I gotta get the mushrooms. Lady the Spirit. Level 16. One. And a lot more than that. Maybe I can clear these guys faster than going. Two. Three. Alright. Alright, that's the fourth one. Gotta kill Lady Janira. Alright, only need one more. And a couple have respawned. Oh, I gotta use the root on the dead. Oh, I gotta kill a bunch of these now. Oops. Can I do two at once? Alright. There we go. Now I gotta do the bears. me alone, Moonstalker. Oh god, now I'm double teamed. I'm not trying to kill any of you.
Welcome, child. Grimclaw is quite the fierce combatant. I feel somewhat sorry for those poachers, despite their aims. You have my thanks, young one. We should be able to speed Grimclaw's recovery dramatically with this salve. Have you retrieved the materials that I asked for? And please tell me that you did not harm any of the animals in the process. These will do perfectly. These are the final ingredients for an incense I've been working on. I will explain in just a moment. Let me mix these in first.
Hi.
Thank you, ally. We shall keep a more vigilant eye should they return. The ritual bond. I will tend to Grimclaw until his rest is done. He will be ready to return very soon. I have one more task for you while we wait, a favor to grant you, really, should you recognize it. The great wildlife spirits roam around us waiting and hoping for someone that will aid in stopping the destruction. They are with us as we speak even now, and with the materials you brought me, I can grant you sight. Speak to these spirits, choose one, and return to me with their blessing.
Farewell.
The strong odor coming from the bowl smells like a mixture of various herbs with burning hair. I am a caretaker for my kind, leading not through force, but through wisdom and swift action. Wisdom is what carries us into the deeper forest when danger beckons, and swiftness is what leaves our enemies basking in our absence. In this wisdom, I see through to your true intentions, and I know that you are deserving of my blessing, the blessing of my swiftness. It can be yours, but know that the other spirits will not welcome you once you proceed. Consider this carefully before accepting my boon. So it is done.
Assist you.
You have received the blessing of a great animal spirit, and I shall now complete the ritual for you. Please stand still. Grimclaw's return. With the binding complete, the blessing has taken hold. It will most certainly make your travels in these lands easier. Grimclaw made a full recovery. Before I could do anything to stop him, he bolted off towards Lordanel. I suppose that means it's time for your departure. It was a great pleasure to have met you. For now, farewell, send my best wishes to Volker and Grimclaw.
Goodbye.
What
You've
brings
returned.
you here?
It is good to see you again. I suppose we have you to thank for Grimclaw's return? I'm afraid. I have some bad news. I've been unable to purge the toxin, their conditions worsen. Jershala died shortly after you left, and Volker. Volker passed just before you came back. He lived long enough to see Grimclaw come back safely, so he died with a smile on his face. I'm just sorry that I couldn't do more. For now, I'm doing everything I can to save Sheldon, so please excuse me.
Asha Fela.
I somehow avoided being inflicted with the same toxin that the other survivors now endure. I cannot help but be envious of them to a degree though, living in eternity alone seems not worth living at all. I miss you so much, Anaya.
What
Thank you,
brings here?
Gloomy Frost. Perhaps it would have been better, if I had done it myself. But even after these thousands of years, I could not bear to raise my hand against my beloved. Please, I would be alone with my grief.
Goddess, watch over you.
Greetings,
Ishnuala.
Druid.
Hello.
You have our thanks. It is time that we leave the past behind us, and start looking to our future. The
Goddess,
Shatter
watch
Sphere
over
invaders. If we didn't have enough on our hands with the land and the elements turning against us, it seems something has riled up the trolls to the northeast, and they've started on a war path. I'm not sure what their aims are, but they've already attacked several of our scouts and have besieged the cultists at the Tower of Althalax. We've sent a contingent of our best sentinels to counter their attacks. If you would travel northeast to the ruins and join them, I'm certain that they could use the extra hand.
Good luck, friend.
A treasure hunter's life is a treacherous one. Don't be fooling yourself. An ocean not so deep. You look like an able sort. There are a great number of wrecks off of the coast here, most old, some new. For quite some time, I've been trying to get at their holds and put their valuables to more use, but there's a nasty infestation of murlocs that seem to have other ideas. I've sent scores of adventurers and none have returned. Worry not, I've learned my lesson, and that is not your fate. Swim to the due north and look for Gary. He'll explain the new plan. It's pretty simple really.
Keep your feet on the ground!
I cannot use that item yet.
My goods are of the highest quality. Del Nades.
Alright. We're looking good. Got a lot of stuff. But I think this is where we're going to end it for now. Hope you all enjoyed. See you in the next one. See how the text-to-speech messes up more things. What's that?